This is your news source evening bulletin for today, Monday, the 16th day of July in the year 2018. Here's what we're tracking tonight. The National Toshaos Council's conference opened this morning with concern about fading promises for the indigenous peoples of Guyana made by the government. Chairman of the National Toshaos Council, Joel Fredericks, in his opening address, lashed out at the president and the government for failing to fulfill several promises that he said were made to the country's First Peoples just after taking office in 2015.
3 years we kept our ears to the song and tunes coming out of your office. And bit by bit, word by word, policy by policy, we saw the vision being eroded and drawn down to a silver.
But President David Granger today said he is unaware of any promises that he made to the indigenous Guyanese and have broken since coming to office 3 years ago. The president's comments came minutes after the outgoing chairman raised concerns about fading promises for the indigenous people. The head of state did not address the concerns during his speech, but he spoke briefly with the media as he made his way out.
I don't know any promises been broken. They asked for a plot of land, I went there and I turned the sod myself, and it's being processed. The DP explained that I haven't broken any promises.
In his official speech, the president urged the Amerindian leaders to ensure that they develop their village improvement plans, which will serve as a blueprint for the delivery of government services to the indigenous communities.
NDC must plan, and plans must aim at ensuring more sustainable and secure livelihoods, boosting human well-being, creating increased opportunities, and reducing inequalities between the coastland and hinterland communities.
But it was Indigenous Peoples Affairs Minister Sidney Allicock who delivered one of the most direct and scathing responses to the concerns raised by the Amerindian leader. He told the Amerindian leaders that while they have a voice, they must learn how to use it, lest it works against them. Minister Allicock said it is not true that government has no interest in addressing land issues, but said the challenges faced must be taken into consideration. He called on Amerindian leaders to ensure that their actions in governance are democratic, transparent, and above board. Well, several months after the only 2 scanners that the Guyana Revenue Authority had in its possession to scan containers became inoperable, the agency today commissioned a new container scanner and scanning site at a GNIC wharf on Lombard Street. The GRA now boasts that the new facility will help in the reduction in trade transaction costs and time, but more importantly, it will lend to increased collection in revenue.
Many attempts were made in the past to establish a scanning facility, as you know. A defunct scanner is still at the GNSC wharf. It is a known fact that the scanning facility not only provides for reduced trade transactions cost and time in both imports and exports, but also for the collection of increased revenues. Additionally, many countries to which Guyana exports require scanning at source, and Guyana was in danger of losing these markets for lack thereof because of our failure of meeting certain international trade guidelines for trade facilitation.
The construction of the site is part of a public-private partnership arrangement between the government of Guyana and GNIC, while the scanner was donated to Guyana by the government of China. Minister Jordan today said he is pleased with the new facility. Well, let's tell you now that the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit is continuing its probe into the large cocaine bust in a fishing vessel at Mon Repos over the weekend. On Saturday, ranks of the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit launched an early morning operation along the east coast of Demerara and unearthed a large quantity of cocaine and marijuana stashed in the fishing vessel that was returning from sea. As the boat returned, 2 male suspects were seen in the boat. According to CANU, the boat captain, who was one of the 2 suspects, managed to escape before agents could get to the boat. He is known by the alias Dive and Shoot and is from the Mon Repos area. The lone remaining suspect in the vessel, Azim Bakshu, was arrested. His wife was also taken into custody. A search of the vessel revealed a large quantity of narcotics. Agents found 91 parcels of cocaine weighing just over 200 pounds and 91 parcels of marijuana weighing more than 120 pounds. CANU believes a number of Venezuelan nationals and other Guyanese are linked to the drug shipment. An investigation has been launched to track them down. And finally this evening in the courts, 23-year-old Christopher Stanley was today sentenced to 23 years and 7 months in jail after pleading guilty to manslaughter for the death of Owen Brown. Stanley appeared before Justice Samuel Kissoon and decided to enter a plea of guilty to the lesser count of manslaughter. He was originally charged for murder. It was back in August of 2015 that he killed Owen Brown at Rosemary Lane, Tiger Bay, claiming that a man was trying to sodomize him. Just before sentencing, Stanley offered a word of apology to the family of Brown and later explained to the court that on the day in question, he lost his mind after Brown tried to have sex with him. Defense attorney Maxwell McKay told the court that his client was remorseful and did not want to waste the court's time. However, the state prosecutor reminded the court that the victim had been stabbed 21 times, and the court should remember that in sentencing. In handing down the 23-year jail sentence, Justice Kissoon said he considered the fact that the convict was 19 years old at the time of the incident. But he also did not discount that the victim was killed on the eve of his 44th birthday. The youth was calm and quiet as he left the courtroom to begin his jail sentence. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. Gordon Mosley reporting.